Number one, it defines the world that we live in now. You are with Daddy. Secondly, it settles the relationship to ourselves. And this is deep. You matter. You are special. You are significant. In a world that is programmed, in a culture that is wired to simply say your value comes by what you do and who you know and what they think of you, having a daddy who is God says you are really, really important. Doesn't matter what anyone else says or thinks. You are so important. It's that moment of holding that child as they sleep, looking at them going, this child is precious. I understand how I can love and my heart can swell up like this looking at a child, and that is God looking at you. If you feel battle wounded and scarred this week from whatever has happened in your week, man, I want you to look into the eyes of Jesus and let Him hold you in His hands and look at that smile on His face that says, man, I love you. I don't have to do anything and I love you. You're my kid and you're special because of it. And God looks at you saying, you are deeply loved because you're my kid. That settles who you are to yourself. Thirdly, it settles your relationships to others. Because when you're okay and you're deeply loved and special, it's a lot easier to love those annoying people around you. When you're special, you can give to them because it levels the playing field, and there's not those people up there and those people down there. There's simply us. Because I'm special. So I can love someone else. Finally, number 4, it settles your relationship with God. Love this story. There was a Roman emperor comes back from battle. And as was the custom, they would come into Rome with a triumphant parade with slaves and the loot that they had captured in battle and all the soldiers decked out. And the legionnaires would line the roadway to keep the people back so the emperor and all the warriors could march through. And partway down the road would be a dais set up where the queen and the children would sit waiting for the emperor to see them, and they would all march by in resplendent glory of victory. Well, the Roman emperor comes back into, the story is told, into Rome. And as they pass in front of that dais, a little boy jumps down off the dais, weaves himself, as only a small child can, through the crowd and runs out into the street where one of the legionnaires grabs him and says, you can't run towards the emperor. You can't run towards his chariot. Don't you know who that is? That's the emperor. And he swings the boy up in the air away from the street, and the boy looks at him and laughs and says, that may be your emperor, but he's my daddy.